I don't think there's enough earth around for everybody to have 40 acres and do this. I learned about the challenge courses. I was doing churches, ball teams, miscellaneous groups, and found it unique enough that we've set this up here now. I worked for the state with juvenile delinquents. They said they had 9 second grade classes that were out of control. 100% of those kids, class after class after class, had major trauma in their life. The people that live on the land survive the best in the long run. Even a walk like this, just putting one foot in front of the other for a little bit more, I think is what keeps you going, really. If you can survive it. Well, good morning, everybody. Come on down and get a name tag on. My name's Tim. I've been doing this for a long time. I mean, I ran my first group. I worked for the state with juvenile delinquents from 83 to 89. When I got out of college at 22, I was rehabbing old houses in the city, and the street kids were my crews. I can remember, get up every morning, go to the local restaurant, get 5 coffees, go start to their house, knock on, go in, get them out of bed, give them a coffee, put them in the truck, go to the next one. That's such a crazy environment. That was half a mile from the arch. That's how inner city that was. I learned about the challenge courses, and that was all outdoor stuff. I did well at that because I had good outdoor skills, and then I learned the group skills. These were kids that weren't successful at much, but they could be highly successful on these activities and things. They had a lot of kind of native intelligence and problem-solving skills. Nobody taught them how to earn feeling good about yourself. Nobody was really teaching them that stuff. The reasons why the ropes course works is because it is meeting 3 core needs that every human being has. Autonomy, a sense of choice, not being forced into something. The second one is competence, feeling good at some things and having some successes, and relatedness, being part of positive social groups. So when those 3 things happen, ultimately, that is what has allowed human beings to develop over the years and be successful. But it's happening within each one of us. And if we're forced or micromanaged or treated poorly, we don't do well. The goal is to get everybody on this log, and then the person at this end has to get to this end, and the person at this end has to get to this end with nobody falling off. Frankly, I think communication and support are the 2 biggest traits that make a difference, because that support is what then grows the trust. Yeah. You solved it, you proved your competence, and you did it socially with other people, and that's what human beings thrive on. I was doing 3 community schools, which was 11 classes per day, the same 30-minute lesson plan for 33 classes by the end of that 3rd day. 100% of those kids, class after class after class, had major trauma in their life. They all thought about it all the time. It all made them feel horrible. They'd feel like a huge weight got lifted them up if they got rid of it, and they'd feel like a hero if they helped somebody else. They're all thinking the same, they're all feeling the same, but they don't know the guy sitting next to them is going through hell for the same reasons. Individually, they have to walk from one end of this to the other end, and they can only use the ropes, but everybody else is a spotter. If you keep your feet crosswise, they will stay on better than if they're like this. There's more wobble and more roll to your ankle that way. The internal dynamics of people kind of being a little bit freaked out if they fall off. Well, falling off is just stepping down onto the wood chips, but that whole psychological thing of being supported, nobody can do it alone, everybody can do it with support. And there's the lesson right there. We want people on each side. If this thing dropped this way and there's somebody standing on that edge, they're up pretty high off the ground right now. You cannot direct it with your feet. You can't guide it here, guide it there. So let's take the first 4 volunteers, please. By the time they leave here in 3 hours, they'll get 6 to 8 activities in, and all of them are really, they're getting steady doses of autonomy, competence, and relatedness. It's intangible. You can't touch it, but it's real powerful. You can feel it. My parents recognized we needed to roam. I went to school in the city, and all my friends lived in the city, but we lived on the edge of the country in the city. They understood the value of packing everybody in a VW van and taking a 2-month vacation. Go to Maine via Florida and go everywhere. I don't remember school. I remember all these adventures. So my adult life is largely recreating that. I lived on a big wooden sailboat, 64 feet long, and I was the old man's flunky, so I just did everything with it. What I learned was it wasn't the sailing, it was the freedom that sailing represented. And once I figured that out, I came back because I could do it better here. And that was just, you know, it took doing it to understand that. These islands and these two bridges, these are really your only resources. They can't lean on the ground while you walk across them. Act like this is all water that you can't touch or get down in. Hot lava, there you go. Ebola sharks. You have a choice about your life. You're good at some things, and you have a positive social sphere around you to some extent. Those are the core needs that we all have. Whether you know it or not, we all have those things. The games have to be difficult but achievable. They can't be too easy, there's no kick. They can't be too hard, there's no kick. But you get that difficulty and then you solve it. That's when it really happens. After a lot of work and struggle, they're all like, woo, you know, it's like they could rule the world now. And everybody kind of reacts that way. From 89 to 97, I just rented it. And, you know, I could have bought it then for cheap. The house was falling in, the barn was already falling in, an old fallen in house trailer, a few other outbuildings filled with garbage and beer cans and trucks and a motorcycle in the living room. And, I mean, it's all worked out, but it's never been easy. To this day, it's not easy. I enjoyed the simplicity and the nature of the country. Mm-hmm. I've probably read more history than anybody I know, because there was many years, 10, 15 years, I didn't have a TV. I just read history all the time. My garden's doing pretty good. There's a lot more I have to do. As I learned and was fascinated with getting the food, and then I'm seeing the prices, just when you think, oh, it's not worth the headache, then the prices are that much higher. You know what a leek is, right? Mm-hmm. A leek, one leek. A single leek at Walmart today was $2.25. It was $4.50 for 2 leeks that you'd have to then pay taxes on that. It's crazy. It's like they're like a freaking onion. This is just a big teeter-totter that they have to balance long enough to sing one verse of any song.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
That's it.
Well, the more self-sufficient you are, the less dependent you are on these people that don't care about you at all. They don't care if you eat, they don't care if you have a doctor, they don't care if you have a roof over your head. Well, these are fig trees, and I need to get them thinned out. If you don't get them, I have to thin them out at some stage or they don't produce as well. We just got done digging all of this stuff up that had garlic in it. This is just coleus right here. We do this artwork with them with cedar roots off of river bluffs. And these are lemon trees and a papaya tree and sweet potatoes, and that's all more figs. And then that right there is that butterfly weed. It's a milkweed that feeds the monarchs for them to do their epic life story. Nobody can ever touch in the middle. 2 people from this side to get over here, 2 people from this side to get over here, and you're gonna have to get the cup of water across one time.
So I swing across and I bring the water back.
Yeah, but I think
no, you stay here and someone else swings out.
Get it. It was on the
Right.
go back to start. Okay.
That's what I was.
Swing it out.
Look at that.
Oh!
Okay, should we just hand it off? Yeah, just hand it off.
Emotional intelligence is twice as important for success as IQ and technical skills combined. How smart you are and what you've learned how to do is only half as important as how you treat people. We're all responsible for the people next to us, and just be a little bit kinder and gentler. There you go. There's tomorrow's goals, there's next way. Being independent and bringing your own money in, because I've been on my own. I have to generate my own income for many years now, and it comes from these projects. You kind of think a day ahead, and a week ahead, and a month ahead, and a year ahead. If your income pool's drying up and you don't recognize that, you can be too far down the tube to cut out and with a different plan. All these things really are the roots of projects that turn into interesting things. And if you want the end result, if you want all the fruits and vegetables and figs and all that, you have to go through all the crap to get to it. The object is going to be to get everybody up over this wall. And that's pretty much it. Back you up.
Stand up.
There you go.
Go. Ah.
Oh, talking about Gina! Gina!
Okay.
Go! Somehow I have to be harnessing other people's labor because one old man can't do it. I'm 71, I'll be 72 in July, beginning of July, so almost 72. It's been in progress for 35 years.
Right.
And now I'm down to the last little percentage of it as long as my body holds up and my mind. So far my mind is good. My mind's good, I'm just overwhelmed.
Yes, come on. Come on.
You see for sale signs on everything around here because everybody's wanting to cash in. I haven't cashed in, it's worth a fortune now. It's gone up an average of 40% a year for 30 years. So I've done well, but it's all paper money. It's like Monopoly, I don't ever see it. I'm still poor, I still grow my own asparagus and, you know, live simple. I get to live it, I get to have it. It'll be there for my old age or my heirs if I die. And that's why I subdivided it. If for nothing else, it's worth more to my heirs as 4 pieces as it is one big piece. Go ahead and hop up on there. The object is going to be to walk this with somebody into the middle with her on it.
That's great.
Pull this way.
Neil, wait on the back end.
Oh. I got it. Let her down. There we go.
Okay, one more step. Whoa, there you go. Because although I love the groups and do all of that, ultimately I have to survive. I have to make decisions for survival. And this is my official retirement. I intentionally didn't have IRAs and all of that kind of stuff. This way is a little bit harder because the tires are a little bit farther apart.
Okay.
But you can pick your side. Okay, now she's on her own.
Got it. It's a race. Who gets the end first?
What would be your one comment for the 3 hours that we've been here?
How we cared about each other, you know, how we didn't want to see each other fail, how we wanted to see everybody be successful.
I like just the confidence building, confidence in ourselves, doing things that we're uncomfortable doing.
Sometimes we struggle with how everything does change so much and so frequently, but here we're shown that we're literally able to pivot on the drop of a hat.
I would rather see you guys try something and fail and learn from that than just stay where we are all the time. So watching you guys today, people that wouldn't have normally stepped up today.
We have a strong team and everybody brings something like good to the table in their own way. So it was just kind of like, now we all got to see it.
I think just the bond and stuff, just creating that relationship with our coworkers. A lot of times it's just in and out, clock in, clock out.
If you like trust, you need to be proactive about being supportive because the two go together.
Listening was big too.
Listening
Like
is part of
listening to each
communication. You're absolutely right. You did extremely well working together. The communication was quality, but there wasn't enough of it. And the not listening was part of that not enough quality. There's a lot of people that don't understand why I do this. Living out here alone, they look at it as something is wrong. I mean, this was a lot of work to make this happen. I got so many friends that like to live out here. I'm fortunate to have this. I can't deal with town. There's that background gray hum of noise. It's just too much for me. I don't feel shorted. I eat better than anybody I know. I had lamb and asparagus with fresh garlic last night. I got a 15-hour day in the other day. Of course, I fell asleep at 5 o'clock that night, but the day before I got 15 hours in. What would happen if you said, I'm not going to do this anymore? It would swallow you. Everything here would be 6 feet tall. Everything here would be 8 feet tall. When I moved in here, the gutters had trees in them. I live by my projects, period. Some of them are income, some of them are food, some of them are fun, some of them are presents. I sleep good at night. I sleep real good.